Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Taco Bell Party Pack is a game I bought on a lark. I thought my daughter would play with me, and it looked kind of cute. I didn't expect very much from the game, but boy was I blown away of this aspect of playing the cards and using your cards as resources to fulfill the orders of other people. Very simple to play, a little swingy at times maybe, and the rule set is very simple, but it does give you some interesting decisions, although they are straightforward decisions. It's a Taco Bell game, after all. My biggest kind of quibble with the game is that the artwork repeats so much in the game, and it's very designed for a younger generation also, but that's kind of who they're going for here. It doesn't really bother me, although I do wish the artwork didn't repeat as much, to be honest. The game itself surprised me in how much fun we had. When I got done, my daughter, who's not a big gamer, was like, let's play it again. I think we played it 3 or 4 times in a row, which is unique, but the game really had that punch. Now, the box is like a Taco Bell holder. I wish it was a little bit more durable, but it really does bring home the theme of what you're doing. The tarot-sized cards are fantastic, and the components are really, really good for this. If you like Taco Bell at all, this is something you might want to look into, but as a resource management entry-level gateway game, it actually works very, very well. It surprised me how much fun we had with this. Really, for a deep experience, this is not going to be it. But for those that might want to play a game of this while they're having some Taco Bell, you could be in for a winner. Keeper for us. Here's a Taco Bell Party Pack card game. It comes like in a cardboard box, almost like you would get with some tacos inside of it. It tells you how to play on the back. Now, this is like a mass markety type cardboard box. Mine's been holding up pretty well. Open it up. You're going to get a little bit of a custom insert here. We'll take a look at the rule book in a minute. These are going to be the main cards you'll be playing with. They're a little thin, I have to be honest, but they do have a nice gloss to them. And really just shuffling them up, and they have different foods and stuff on them. And here's are the action cards. You can see like Keep It Saucy and the Fire Sauce and the Mild, whatever you prefer. And they're fairly good. This is a really cheap game. Mass market type game, so those are fine. I did bag up these chips. They kind of look like tortilla chips, and they're just going to have victory points on them. These are actually fairly nice. They're very thick and very good. Now, the last little component, I'll set that aside, is going to be the crew card. So this is going to be what you'll be looking at most of the time, and you can probably see they already repeat quite a bit, actually. But the graphic design on it's great. You got the points, you got what they want, they're craving, and the artwork kind of has a pretty cool vibe to it. I don't know, it's like a fun vibe to it. I actually think they did quite a good job, and I really do like the artwork. These are a little bit bigger, so even though like they're kind of thin, but the size of them makes up for it. These are a little bit cheaper, but the components are actually pretty good for the price of this game, so I'm not complaining at all. I think that it works fairly well. Here is the rule book. It's going to kind of fold out like this. You're going to get a picture of setup with numbers corresponding to where it goes. It's going to break down the cards and what they do. And then you're going to have the crave points over here. And then this is what you do on a turn. Make Taco Bell or feed your crew. And of course on the back is going to go into more detail with that. You can see there are pictures that are corresponding to this. You got examples that are in here. And it does a fairly good job. I needed less than 5 minutes to read through this, and we didn't have any problems at all. Great job on the rule book. So the game is very easy. You're going to have 6 crew cards up. These are just people who are requiring food from Taco Bell. You'll shuffle your deck up, put all of these chips face down based on the number of player, and then you're going to draw 10 cards into each player's hand. Once you do that, you're set up and you're ready to go. The first thing you do on a turn is if you have an action card and you want to play it, you can definitely do so. This one says feed a second member of your choice. Usually you can only feed one person. If I played this fire card and I was set up properly, I could then feed 2 people. So you can play 1 action card per turn. Then you're going to make a choice of what action you want to do. You can discard as many cards from your hand as you want, put them in the discard pile, and then draw back up to 10, and then your turn is over. That would be your action. The second thing you do, which will be how you score your points, is you can fulfill orders. So for example, this guy is worth 3 victory points. He wants 3 different menu items, and if I feed him a taco, he will have a craving. Well, I have 2 crunchy tacos and a cinnamon twist, so that's not 3 different things, so I would not fulfill. But I could fulfill a saucy sidekick here. Any 3 menu items, great. I can discard that, and I would gain this for my points, and this would come back over. Let's go back to my example of this gentleman right here. He wants 3 different menu items. I gave him a freeze, cinnamon twist, and a crunchy taco. I would score him for 3 points. But because I recruited his craving, these cards would be discarded. I can pick up one of these, secretly look at it, and this will give him an extra point at the end of the game, so I'm actually going to get 4 points for him. Great. Those cards can go down, the token will go down, and a new card will come out. This will continue going on around and around and around until all the chip tokens are gone. Once all the chip tokens are gone, then you add up your scores. Whoever has the most victory points is the winner of the game. And that's how you're going to play. Now, there are a few different action cards that are going to be in the card. They're all going to have, like, here's one that says, choose a menu item. They have one in each of their hand. Each player must give you one. That's an open up late. You have the mild. Use this card as any mini item, so it becomes a wild. Get it? Mild, wild. And then you have some of these that are worth more points, but they don't have any cravings on them. And you'll be getting as many of those as you can throughout the game. That's Taco Bell Party Pack card game. Who should buy this game? This is a Taco Bell novelty game. Sure, you know, Taco Bell Monopoly or whatever. This is something that you might want to collect or have. If you're looking for a light, gateway-ish, little resource management card game, this will definitely do it. We had a blast with this one. If you got some people who aren't necessarily into the heavier Euros, they want something a little bit lighter, and the Taco Bell theme might bring them in, this could be a win for you, and it worked brilliantly for me. Keeper for us.